What'd you do to these? This is the guy who fixes everything.
I do. We clean them back down to the frame very meticulously. With X-Acto knives to take off all the old material, and then a little bit of sandpaper even, and then cleaned out the gap very thoroughly.
How much of a pain in the ass are they? Like relative to, I don't know, like a standard recone?
I mean, they're just like, it's very, very precision. Like the tolerances are a lot lower. So like the, the voice coil gap is tight. The voice coil itself is very, it's a very thin wind height. And so it kind of has to be exactly in the right spot.
Yeah, the gap's tiny.
Yeah. And like the parts are just like, parts are very kind of crisp and clean. You have to do a super good job of, like, these are the guys who typically bring these in or buy them, like either for repair or for purchase, tend to be like the most anal customers that you'll ever meet. And so kind of everything has to be...
No offense, John.
Actually, John seems very laid back. But that said, even if he himself is a very kind of laid back, blue collar kind of guy, he one day might go to sell them, and the guy who would be coming to his garage or whatever to look at them and potentially buy them might be, a hyper anal audiophile kind of guy. And so... yeah, so you try to do as absolutely clean a job as possible with all the glue joints and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's they're not like, they are special. Like the parts themselves are special in terms of, like I was saying, like they're very high quality, very kind of clean and crisp. But then obviously the most unique thing about them is the horn throat in the middle, which is something that you have to you have to tackle that you don't have to tackle on almost any other woofer. And so getting that in there, reattaching the felt properly.
So this is where you glue the felt to, right here?
Yep. Getting the spacing right. So like something that you might not think about is that if this cone travels too far forward, it will strike the voice coil, will come forward and strike the bottom of the horn throat. So if I actually pull it too far forward, I can probably get it to click.
Yep, there it is.
And so getting, you actually have to use spacers to lift the horn throat a little bit farther forward. And you'll grab one.
That's sneaky. That's okay. Fun project. What else you got going on? Show us what else. What other projects you got?
Here's another one, another coaxial driver.
Ooh, this stupid EV.
So this was brought in by a family friend, and I am trying to figure out what's going on. It's measuring like 60 ohms or 30 ohms or something like that, and I don't think it's supposed to.
That seems high.
Yeah, it could. I mean, it hypothetically could be a very high impedance voice coil, but I suspect it's not. I suspect that there's some sort of weird short or something.
Double short.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's going the wrong way for it to be a short, but something's going on. And so I'm actually I'm looking to do a little bit more testing on the voice coil to see what's going on with it. But that's kind of a neat little speaker. It's technically a triaxial. It's got they would call it a triaxial. It's got the woofer, the whizzer, and then there's a tweeter that mounts in the middle. So that's a neat little project. And then some refoams, some car audio stuff, some
Dyne audio, home hi-fi stuff.
Home hi-fi stuff with fancy. I didn't do that for reference. Yeah,
that's kind of an interest. Yeah, I think that might have come stock, but I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, if maybe
it doesn't look like something that would come out of a factory, but
it doesn't. It looks homemade.
Yeah.
Neat. Never a dull moment. Okay, get back to work. Fun. All right, that's the update. And one last update. You'll recall in the last video, we did a little garden update. Some piece of shit came here. As you recall, there used to be a blueberry plant that lived right there, and now there isn't. And it's because someone came by on Friday night or Thursday night and stole our blueberry plant. So if you're watching this, person who stole my blueberry plant, I hope you choke on them, and I hope that they're bitter, and I hope that you hate them. So, or you could bring them back, and then I hope that you have a good day.